Welcome to the Towpath Talk, the official podcast of the Wilts and Berks Canal Trust. I'm your host Laura, along with Matthew, and with you we are restoring the blue and green corridor across Wiltshire and Oxfordshire. We are the voice of a vision connecting 70 miles of canal between the Kennet and Avon Canal at Melksham, the River Thames at Abingdon and the Thames and Severn Canal at Cricklade. We're sharing the history and stories of the volunteers and visionaries bringing our waterways back to life. Hello and welcome to the Dragonfly podcast, our dive into the spring 2026 edition of the Wilts and Berks Canal Trust magazine. I'm Laura.
And I'm Matthew. It's a fascinating issue this time, Laura, but I was struck by a particular phrase in the Melksham branch report. The chairman there, Howard Wilson, describes the restoration work as a case of 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
It's a very honest assessment, isn't it? While our editor Laura Basden highlights the incredible dedication of our volunteers, Howard's report really gets into the nitty-gritty of why progress can sometimes feel like a bit of a dance.
Well, let's talk about those forward steps first. The most visible one is right on the front cover, the Top Lock Bridge rebuild.
It's a beautiful piece of brickwork, Matthew. Howard Wilson notes that it's now structurally complete, which is a massive milestone because it finally provides vehicle access to the carpenter's workshop. They've even started the interior fit-out of the workshop annex, with kitchen units being fitted and tiling underway.
That's a huge win for the MCC branch. But then there's that step back Howard mentioned, the bottom lock restoration. Unfortunately, it's currently on hold because the Trust hasn't been able to secure the necessary funding yet.
It's a stark reminder of the financial hurdles. But while one lock waits, Swindon is racing ahead. Chloe Ford reports that the new road and canal bridge at Whitchelstow, known as Badger's Bridge, is taking shape rapidly. It's a joint venture where the main traffic road will pass right over the canal as it heads south towards the M4.
It's wonderful to see the canal becoming a visible part of the urban landscape. But the in-water sections are already serving another purpose as green corridors for wildlife. The wildlife officer, Howard Yardy, has shared some genuinely exciting firsts.
I was amazed to read about the water shrew. It's the first time one has ever been recorded along the canal. It wasn't even on the official species list for the area. And we've had a great white egret spotted from the towpath in a flooded field near the canal as well.
It really proves that if you provide the habitat, they will come. Though Howard did share a very sad story about an otter found dead on the A4 near the Pewsham pub. It's a sobering thought that if the canal had already been restored under that road, the otter could have used a safe water route instead of risking the traffic.
That's a powerful argument for finishing these safe highways for nature. On a brighter note, we have a very stubborn moorhen over at Royal Wootton Basset. She's built her nest inside a tyre fender on the boat Nelson, and the crew have to wait until her Easter eggs hatch before they can even think about starting the engine.
Nature certainly has its own timetable. Now, we must discuss the big cloud on the horizon, the proposed White Horse Reservoir near Abingdon.
Yes, the CEO, Mike Gibbon, has been very clear about the threat here. The current plans for the reservoir almost entirely ignore the canal's connection to the Thames. Mike estimates that this design effectively shifts about 150 to 200 million pounds of restoration costs away from the developers and onto, well, nobody quite knows who.
It's a critical time for lobbying. The Trust has been meeting with local councils and has even been invited to meet the leadership of Rapid to discuss these concerns before the final planning decisions are made this autumn. It's vital that members look out for communications on Facebook and email to see how they can support the campaign.
While we fight for the future, we're also rediscovering the past. Have you seen Peter Williams's new book? It's called The Lost Waterway of Melksham, and it's free on the Trust's website.
It's a brilliant read. He reveals that before Mains Water, a man used to sell canal water from a trolley on wash days. And Gary Kenyon is doing some equally clever things with the Illustrated History Archive. He's using AI to create reenacted interviews with 19th century managers. It's a fantastic way to bring thousands of old photos to life.
Now, if you're out on the towpath this Sunday, don't forget the Peterborough Arms at Dauncey Lock. The new landlord, Paul Evans, has 2 local chef legends doing Sunday roasts, but you'll definitely need to book ahead.
And a final plea. The MCC branch is desperately looking for a volunteer mechanic at Pewsham to help maintain their fleet of excavators and dumpers.
If you can spare a day a week, please get in touch. Thank you for listening to the Dragonfly podcast. Keep the water flowing.
Cheers, everyone.
Thanks for joining me on the towpath today. Every mile of restoration, from Melksham to Abingdon and up to Cricklade, is made possible by the passion of our volunteers and the support of people like you. To see our latest progress, find your local branch, or to become a member, please visit us at wbct.org.uk. Your support helps us keep the water flowing and our history alive.